Unresolved Problem segment tonight, another controversy over spirituality. Ever since George Washington, presidents have sworn on the Bible that they will protect the country during their inaugurations.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
Preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help you God?
So help me God.
Now, the only exceptions to using the Bible were John Quincy Adams in 1825 and Teddy Roosevelt in 1901 after the assassination of President McKinley. TR used the Bible in his second inauguration. But now there's a move to remove the Bible from the inauguration ceremony permanently. On Monday, President Obama will place his hand on two Bibles, one from Abraham Lincoln, the other from Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Joining us now from Madison, Wisconsin, Andrew Seidel, who is with the Freedom From Religion Foundation. So, Mr. Seidel, Abraham Lincoln, Dr. King, two amazing American icons. You just want to take their Bibles and remove them from the ceremony?
Well, I much prefer Dr. King's writing on the letter from the Birmingham jail, where he actually talks about the white church standing on the sideline mouthing trivialities and pious irrelevancies while he does the actual work of fighting for the civil rights movement. But the Bible
but you
itself,
must know that Dr. King invoked God in almost every speech he ever made. And
yes, but the Article 2, Section 1 of the Constitution, which lays out the oath, does not say anything about the words "so help me God." It says, "I will preserve to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States." Period. And it's kind
do you
of
know why
ironic
George
that the president is going to amend that in the middle of it.
Do you know why George Washington wanted the words God, so help me God in? Do you know why?
George Washington did not say, "so help me God." The first recorded instance was 1881.
Oh, if you look at his inaugural address, it's peppered with references to God. George Washington has his inaugural address peppered. Go ahead.
Washington Irving was the person who started the myth that George Washington said, "so help me God," at the end of his oath. And actually, the French foreign minister was standing right next to Washington.
It wasn't "so help me God."
And it wasn't said. He didn't say, "so help me God." That's correct.
Do you know why? Do you know why Washington peppered his inaugural address with the word God? It's all over the place. Do you know why he did it?
I don't know that that's
Mr.
actually
Seidel.
true. I haven't read his inaugural address lately.
Well, you should.
I would have to.
And the reason he did, well, let me tell you why, and then you can respond, all right? He did it because the Founding Fathers, all right, in the Declaration of Independence, all right, based the Constitution
not our founding
on
document,
inherent rights from God. All right. That's why he did it. You can argue with, when you get to heaven, you can argue with George Washington. All right, so you want
Constitution is an entirely secular document. It doesn't mention God. It doesn't mention Jesus.
It's based on the Declaration of Independence.
So help me God. It's most
Constitution, as you probably know, is even in
what. It's pretty striking that it doesn't mention.
It isn't striking, Mr. Seidel. You don't know your history. You just don't know your history, and I do. I know you would, but you're wrong. The Declaration of Independence set up the Constitution, okay? Inalienable rights given to us by God.
Severed our political connection with Great Britain.
It set up the
United States created our nation.
All right.
The Constitution created our nation.
All right, so you want no Bible, right? You want no Bible in the inauguration at all. You want no Bible.
Correct.
Now, you know that the overwhelming majority of Americans disagree, and they would be furious if that happened. You know that your maybe 90% would be, side against you, 10% would side with. Does that matter to you?
That's actually not accurate, and the demographics are shifting rapidly. The Freedom From Religion Foundation's membership has exploded over the past 5 years. We have 19,000 members now. 19% of this country now
19,000 out of a country of 320 million. How do you handle it?
19% of this country now consider themselves non-religious. 32% of this country under the age of 30 consider themselves non-religious. Even
non-religious people don't want to boot the Bible, especially Abraham Lincoln's and Martin Luther King's, out of the inauguration. My question, and I'll give you the last word, is you are in the minority. The folks want the ceremony to include the Bible. Does that matter at all to you?
The Bill of Rights exists to protect the minority from the tyranny of the majority. We are a nation of laws, and neither our laws nor our morality are founded upon the Bible. Religion gets its morality from us, not the other way around. The Bible.
All right, so you think using the Bible is tyranny?
A Bronze Age morality. Excuse me?
You think using the Bible in the inauguration ceremony is tyranny?
I think that the Bible exhibits a Bronze Age morality that treats women as chattel, human beings as property, and punishes innocent children for the crimes of their parents to the third and fourth generation. And that's just the first set of 10 Commandments.
Okay, Mr. Seidel, when you get to heaven, you can debate George Washington about why he wanted God in his inaugural address and Dr. Martin Luther King about the Bible. And I'm going to love to see that debate. Thanks for coming on tonight.